Greetings and such. I like it when people do these little tier lists of like who they want to main in Smash and stuff. So I figure, why don't I go do it? Will anyone care? Probably not. But hey, I figured it'd be a nice relaxing thing I could do. Because believe it or not, it's been a week and a half. I still am getting over my stupid cold. But I figure doing this won't take long, right? So I figure I'd go do this. Also, since I revealed everyone, this is like the starting roster, so I plan on playing Link right off the bat because he's the one that's changed the most. And I learned Smash off of Link, so that's what's going to happen. Because I am going to do the adventure mode whenever that pops up. So, with that out of the way, here is who I plan to do. I am surprised that they did Piranha Plant. That is the most what the fuck character you could ever do. I love that. I'll just put that somewhere in the middle. Because I don't care about the character itself, but the gameplay looks fun and is quite the trolley character. I should probably start with some of the characters that like I love to death. Like Lucario's up there, Meta Knight's up there, Ridley, Pichu. Let's see here. What do we got? And I'll be more in depth about like why I like every character a little bit later. Dark Samus just looks cool. Like there are characters that I just probably won't play because like there'll be like a better version of them that I like more. I like Daisy more than Peach, Pichu more than Pikachu, so I'll probably never play Pikachu. Even though that they do play differently, because Pichu will hurt itself a lot more with the quick attacks, and quick attack is pretty important to playing Pikachu. But I don't think I quick attack nearly enough, so it might just work out. Let's see here. Villager. Alright, I think I might need to make another little tier. Add another row. Let's see here. Zelda's pretty fun. Very slow, but fun. But Ultimate's a lot faster. I gotta have the Links up here. I learned Smash off of Link, and Link is really fun to play. I get to have my sword fun and projectile fun. So, I know. I just like projectile characters. Only problem is, projectile characters take a while to get used to. So, most of the zoners and such like that are going to be a bit on the low side because they're like in the tier of, I need to play this character a lot more to learn the character more. There's going to be a lot of characters there because, I mean, I've played all of them. I've unlocked like every character. I've unlocked every single stupid challenge in Smash 4. I know how to play all the characters. However, being good with all the characters, that's something that takes like 100 matches with each. Though, after like my little 100 match like challenge I was starting to do in Smash, it seems like you only need about 50 so you can get a really good idea on how to play them and then feel them out pretty well. And then after that, you have to like learn the ultra specifics after like 50 matches. Assuming you're doing the 50 matches like pretty close to each other. Now, Mii Fighters, I never played the Mii Fighters in Smash 4 because you can't play them online unless if you're with friends. And I don't want to like annoy my friends by playing the same thing over and over. So I didn't want to use Mii Fighters only there just to get better. So I figured why not. But in this game, they look like they could be fun. However, with that said, there are characters that like play similar to the Mii Fighters that I like better. It seems a little funny to say that Link plays kind of like the Mii Fighters Swords Fighter, but just the general feel of the sword movements feels like Link when comparing the Sword Fighter. So he's right there, and then where's Little Mac? Boom. The Brawler feels pretty much like a slower Little Mac. I know that's like a terrible thing to say because they play nothing alike, but that's just how my mind views them apparently. Because Little Mac is all about being super fast and just being on the ground. The Brawler can be in the air a bit more. It's a lot more versatile than Little Mac, that's for sure. But if I want to do a character that's punching a lot, I'd rather do Little Mac. Little Mac is a really fun character. Let's see. Sheik goes up there. I like ninjas. That's why I like Sheik. Ninjas. Ninjas are cool. Ninjas. And these are like two different types of ninjas. I like ninjas. They're fun. They're fast, and you get to wail on the opponent, but they take a lot of skill, and it's nice to like figure out different ways to like defeat the opponents. So I like playing those characters. That's also kind of why I like playing Meta Knight, because while there is that ladder combo in Smash 4 where you just like do the up air into the up B, I can't do that well. So I have to usually be a bit more creative with Meta Knight because I suck at the ladder combo. I don't know. There's probably something I'm missing about the ladder combo, but I can never seem to do it. I've only done it once against a Donkey Kong. Speaking of Donkey Kong, I do not like playing Donkey Kong because it's just, whether I'm fighting Donkey Kong or I am playing Donkey Kong, it feels like anything that Donkey Kong isn't like, it's not worth it. Even though it is, because you have to have the most patience out of all the characters, but it feels like the chances that you have to hit other people with Donkey Kong is so far and few between, and the rewards he gets for hitting people at all is ridiculous, so it never feels like I'm actually fighting anybody with Donkey Kong. So he's one of the characters that I don't really care about. King K. Rool and King Dedede and Bowser, all similar. They're very heavy. They can punish pretty hard. But I like them more than DK because Bowser actually feels kind of fast. But whatever. King Dedede, I don't know. His gameplay actually seems a bit fun. I just don't care about the character in the slightest. But he is kind of fun. And then King K. Rool, I haven't really looked at much of him, but I'll have to try him out. But overall, I'm thinking I'm probably not going to get into him. Now, I have not thought about Incineroar that much. He is also slow and heavy, but he does have things that he has that like little revenge type of move going on for him. I might lump him up with these guys, or I might move him into like need to learn more about him, because he has a few things going for him. But I'm probably gonna leave him down here for now, just to be on the safe side, even if he is kind of cool. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Bayonetta. I need to learn more about Bayonetta. Oh yeah, by the way, these are not in order yet. I'll start ordering them later, but I'm just getting the general areas done right now. And then Bowser Jr. I do like Bowser Jr. He's kind of fast, but I don't know, just something never clicked. I didn't really play with him that much. Olimar, very strange character. I just hate his character design. When you read his log posts in his game, like in Pikmin 1, the only one I've played, he seems like a cool dude. I like him. He's smart and all that stuff. And I don't know. He just seems like he could be a fun character. Also, his gameplay, I think I could get into it, but I'd have to go play him more to know for sure. So that's one thing I could get into. Captain Falcon, the hype machine. I love Captain Falcon, and of course, gotta have his clone. But Ganondorf's a lot different now. But I love playing Ganondorf in Smash 4. And then Falco. Gotta have Falco up there. Boom. Now, I'm not going to do Pokemon trainers like 3 characters by themselves. Actually, maybe I will. But all together, that's a thing where it's like, I need to learn the character more because you got to be able to know when to transform into the next character and see what kind of things that can do. So, Pokemon Trainer is probably going to be the hardest to learn. Because, I love Charizard. Charizard's fun. Only problem is he's very simple. Like, I can't think of many combos I've ever seen Charizard do. It's because everything that Charizard does knocks the opponent away from him so far away that he can't really follow up with anything else. Because in Smash 4, I was thinking about maining Charizard. He was like one of the options I was thinking about, but he's just too simple, which is the same problem with Cloud. However, with Cloud, he's so fast and he looks so cool with his Advent Children outfit that I can look over that. And Cloud does have a few combos, but Cloud's just really, really fun. Corrin, I mean, there's some things about Corrin that is a lot like the Marth, Lucina, Roy group, but he's a bit on the slow side, and I haven't gotten used to like the specials and stuff, but I could really get into him. After all, I like swords, and I like dragons, so yeah. And of course, if we're talking about the Fire Emblem crew, we gotta have all of them up here. Roy, Ike. There. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh yeah. I never finished Pokemon Trainer. Ivysaur. It's actually kind of fun, but once again, it's one of those things where it's hard to know. But here's the problem with Ivysaur. Because of Piranha Plant, a lot of the reasons why I like Ivysaur is like attributed to Piranha Plant, because I liked Ivysaur for being anti-air, but Piranha Plant seems to be a lot better at that. But maybe that's just showing like how little I actually know about Ivysaur, because I didn't get to play with Ivysaur that much. I only really played Ivysaur in Subspace Emissary, so that's not really a good way to learn how to play a character, because beating up a bunch of baddies is not the same. Squirtle is kind of fun, but when I played with Squirtle, it felt kind of repetitive. But once again, it was just Subspace Emissary. So, yeah. Then Paluteno's right around here. And then, let's see here. What do we got? Oh, yeah, Richter. I like Richter. He's a cool dude. Die, you monster! You steal people's souls. And I like Richter more than Simon. Unless if, like, for some day I feel like doing, like, some impersonations of... Oh, crap, what's he called? What's his name? I forget the actor's name. Oh, well, whatever. But Simon looks a lot like some real actor that does a lot of terrible movies, so it'd be funny to do some quotes off of that, but that would be the only time, and that's really not enough reason to play Simon. Richter's too cool looking, even if Richter does look kind of generic. Alright, and more zoners. And then Ness and Lucas and Yoshi. There's one reason why I don't like playing them. You have to know when to double jump. And I could, if I played them enough, I could probably get over that, but I feel so useless once I've lost my double jump when playing them, and that drives me nuts. And then, let's see here. Pit and Dark Pit. I gotta have the edge. Actually, I'm gonna put them up here a little bit. Only problem is, I have to go look into Pit like the Pit playstyles. Here's one problem though with Dark Pit. While I like the character of Dark Pit a lot more, his arrows are not as great as Pit's arrows. Being able to choose exactly where you want the arrow to be, that's kind of like one of the biggest things about playing Pit. So, I don't know. It's just like, it kind of just bounces out between those two. So. Oh yeah, Ryu. Don't much care for Ryu, but I'll probably never play Ryu again because Ken. Why? Well, I've always liked Ken more because he seems a bit more upbeat and fun. He just loves doing things like the fightings and such. Whereas Ryu feels like he has to fight. There's no other way to live. He has to fight. Oh, so bad and stuff. But more importantly, Ken is faster. Ryu felt kind of fun, but he was a tad bit on the slow side. But they made Ken a little bit faster than Ryu, and ultimately it's going to be a little bit faster. So Ken, I can probably get into. So I'll have to rearrange that in a second. Not playing Dark Samus because we got Dark Samus, and Dark Samus plays almost exactly like regular Samus. Bothers me, but whatever. Shulk. And now, the biggest problem that I had with Shulk was the Monado selecting. Now that won't be a problem. Yay. Fucking yay. On a side note, fucking Shadow was deconfirmed in the direct. I'm so sad. I was hoping that he would be able to be in. Dr. Mario. I mean, the main reason why Dr. Mario is up there is because I like his black outfit. It looks cool. And Mario doesn't really have any nice outfits that I like. And then we got Diddy Kong. Don't much care for Diddy because I haven't played the Donkey Kong series. But his gameplay looks really fun. So, speaking of gameplay, Game & Watch. A character all about the gameplay. He has no personality. No one knows about his game for the most part. But his gameplay is really fun and wacky and janky and stuff. I love it. But not enough to make me main him, that's for sure. Robin. He's a bit slow. His attacks feel okay, but I do like how a lot of his attacks work well with each other. At least in Smash 4. Luigi. I kind of like playing Luigi, but there's one problem with him. You have to be able to mash the B button for the Cyclone. I am terrible at mashing. Like if you went back and looked at the Super Mario Party playthrough I did, when I had to go fight Peach, I lost quite a few times until I removed my power inhibitor. So it's just I can't mash for the life of me. So that might be the thing that could make or break a character, and that would definitely break him if the Cyclone is important. Besides, even if that wasn't the case, I don't like winning by making people fall out of the Cyclone near the bottom of the stage. That is not fun to watch. I don't want to be the person that does that, so that's another reason why I don't want to play Luigi. Snake is fun. That's all I gotta say. I like zoning and trap characters in Smash, so yeah. Wario could be fun. I could learn him, but here's the thing: I don't want to be a fat asshole. When I play a character in video games, I kind of like to put myself, I like to put my mindset into that character. It makes it so much more fun. I don't want to be an asshole. Now, I could try be it's a cartoony type of thing, but whatever. Because if Waluigi got in, he'd be hilarious. Anywho, Kirby. I mainly want to play Kirby because of his copy gimmick, because the rest of his moves, it's whatever. But I play Meta Knight a lot. I feel like I should play Kirby, and I do like multi-jumping characters, which there's not many of in this game. You got Meta Knight, Ridley, the Pits, Charizard, and someone else I don't remember. But yeah. Oh yeah, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. I did like make a tier list before, and Jigglypuff was like the only character that was like in a tier of its own. I love one thing about Jigglypuff, and that's the Wall of Pain. That is so fun to do. But here's the thing. Jigglypuff, it's a one-trick pony. Not much else I like about the character, but that Wall of Pain is so fun to do. But it does take a little bit of time to learn how to do it right, because she feels really weird in the air compared to some other people. Zero Suit Samus. Now, I've been told that she's a character that lives or dies by the grab. Which, if that's the case, she'll be very boring. But she does seem fun. I have played her a couple times. Inkling. I am in Splatoon Discord, so I will be playing Inkling from time to time. And I like fast characters, and I like characters with projectiles. Inkling has both of those. Maybe a bit short on the range, but she still has projectiles. I'm going to be using the outfit that has the skull bandana, because whenever I play Splatoon, I always have the skull bandana on constantly. Because that's like my favorite thing that they have. So the other things I usually wear is like the negative something sweater. I don't know. Whatever. It's one of those tense brands clothes. It's like this sweater shirt and black sweater. Whatever. Black turtleneck, I think. I don't know. And then we got the Anaki shoes or whatever. The ones that look like it has like a little spider web on it. Yeah. Spooky. But yeah, that's generally the outfit that I use. Anyways, this isn't Splatoon, so I won't go into the weapons I use in that game. Isabelle looks a lot more fun than Villager. So, that. Ice Climbers. Here's the thing about Ice Climbers. If you want to be good with Ice Climbers, they're hard because you have to learn to desync. I don't even know how to even begin with that. So that's a character I'd have to learn, but I don't think it's really worth it for me to want to play those characters. And Rosalina is like these characters. She's so slow. She's so big. It just doesn't feel good to play her. But all characters feel fun to play, but in comparison to all the other characters, like all the 70 other characters, Rosalina doesn't feel the greatest to play. But yeah. Oh, I didn't put Toon Link up there. Alright, Mewtwo. Mewtwo is interesting because Mewtwo, once I learned that Mewtwo was in Melee from like looking it up online, like before like Google was a thing, my gosh. I wanted to main Mewtwo because Mewtwo was my favorite character in Pokemon at the time because he was so OP. Oh my gosh, in his movie, and I thought that was awesome. But then I got to play him in Smash, and he has always been the worst character for me. I cannot play Mewtwo worth a damn in Melee. Every other character in the game, literally every other character in Melee, I can do better with. Even Pichu, which is designed to be bad, I could play Mewtwo better. Worse. Mewtwo was always worse for me. So that really. And when I was a kid and I was like, I want to be the strongest, the best one ever, and seeing how terrible Mewtwo was, that killed my love for Mewtwo a lot, because that was the first time I've ever seen an overpowered character be put into something else and it's the worst character. So that changed my mind, like my perspective on so many characters so much. So for a time I hated Mewtwo, but then I like later on went back and like found out there's like a part in the original Pokemon movie that was cut from the English version. So I watched that and I'm like, oh shit, there's actually some cool stuff about Mewtwo. And it's like he's more. It's like apparently he was like telepathically connected with all like the other patients, and he got like traumatized and stuff like that. And I thought that was kind of cool, and some other things. So it's like I liked Mewtwo again, but it's not quite as much love as when I first saw him. But I still like Mewtwo a lot. With that said, though, he's a psychic Pokemon. Why does he hit things with his body parts so much if he's psychic? It's just so funny to me. But yeah, I'll just put him around there. Because I did play him in a bit in Smash 4, and I do love playing Mewtwo. It just is really weird, because some days I'll be like, Mewtwo, I love you so much. And then other days I'll be like, why did they do this to Mewtwo? So my emotions are all over the place with Mewtwo. Wii Fit Trainer. Everyone always thought she was such a what the fuck character. But to me, I'm like, you know what? I didn't expect this character, but now that she's in, it makes a lot of sense. You know, the Wii is like one of the most best-selling best-selling consoles that Nintendo ever made. And then Wii Fit was one of the biggest things on the Wii. So, to me, it's like, you know what? It makes sense. I don't think she's ever going to go. And that's kind of the same case with Rob, because Rob kind of saved Nintendo. Because Rob sold so much because everyone saw the gimmick. However, Rob is a piece of shit. His purpose was just to press a button on the second controller. It was really pointless. Even more pointless in like, at least in the game that I own, Gyromite, they basically made it so half the controller couldn't be used. And when these controllers only have like a couple buttons in the first place, it just seems so pointless to put it on the second controller when you could have just had it on the first controller. So it's just like, it's so stupid. One of these days, I want to fix my NES and play some Gyromite. But that's going to be a problem. I have to fix the 72-pin connector, and that's a pain in the ass. It'll probably take like 30 minutes because I don't want to break it. I could just buy a new one, though, and just be a pain. And I would have to get a camera so I could show you Rob, because, you know, what would be the point of me just showing the gameplay? You gotta have Rob there. And I would probably want to have, you'd definitely hear the sound that Rob makes when he's moving around too. It is atrocious. Wolf is up here because I love all the Spaceys gameplay, but I also love anti-heroes like Meta Knight. Alright, and then we got Duck Hunt, who is another zoner. So yeah. This is the general area abouts where the characters are. So, now I'm going to go reorganize them. However, at this point, I think I'm going to go more in depth on each character in the next video. And that's probably going to take a while to like reorganize the characters. So, I was going to make this one part, but I think now I'm going to make it 2 parts. So, see you next time.